my name is Amanda Mayer, and this is my technology integration lesson plan for students in preschool through kindergarten. These lessons are to explore the different types of dinosaurs that ruled the earth more than 160 million years ago. This lesson can be taught in class or virtually through remote learning. A little bit about myself is that I'm a senior operator coordinator at West Virginia University Facility Management. I am currently completing my master's degree in instructional design and technology from West Virginia University, and I have been employed in higher education for the last 15 years. I've been fascinated by dinosaurs for the last few years and have done research reading many books on the magnificent creatures that roamed the earth over 150 million years ago. To introduce my lesson is that the purpose of these lessons are to teach young children about dinosaurs. The lessons will focus on the different types of dinosaurs, what they ate, the comparison of big or small of each dinosaur may have been, and after learning about the dinosaurs, we'll take a virtual interactive tour through the dinosaur exhibit at the Smithsonian Natural Museum of Natural History, so the students can actually see some real dinosaur bones. The technology used would be the Jamboard, which is an online whiteboard from Google. This will help the teacher show and interact with the class each dinosaur type. It will also be able to visually show the different sizes of the dinosaur and what the dinosaur ate. The virtual dinosaur tour by the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. This will give the students an opportunity to explore the museum and to see different kinds of dinosaur bones, of how big they were, small, and what they actually look like. The students will explore scholastics.com, where they will complete lessons and activities throughout the class. This will give the students an opportunity to complete fun activities that focuses on the dinosaurs and timeline and what kind of dinosaurs they are. Google Drawings, where the students would be able to actually draw their own dinosaur and present it to the class, either in class or virtually, remotely. And also a YouTube video that would present about the different kind of dinosaurs and the facts and how to pronounce each of the dinosaurs' names. The learning objectives for these lessons would be to identify the different types of dinosaurs, compare and contrast the size of each of the dinosaurs, identify what types of food the dinosaurs ate, and discover and examine dinosaur bones, and also demonstrate what a dinosaur looks like. The first lesson will be exploring dinosaurs. The overview of this lesson and the activities would include that the lesson would introduce the different dinosaurs to the kindergarten students. The students will be given virtual interactive note-taking learning guides, and the teacher will use the online whiteboard intended for the students and the teachers to work together to identify the different types of dinosaurs. The student will also learn about the size and compare to the size of a person and what these dinosaurs ate. The learning outcome for this lesson would identify the different types of dinosaurs, compare and contrast the size of the different dinosaurs, identify what types of food these dinosaurs ate, and demonstrate what a dinosaur may look like. The description of the technology for this lesson would be the YouTube video, the online whiteboard named Jamboard from Google, and also Google Drawings. The justification for this technology would be that the YouTube video would help be a fun introduction of dinosaurs for the children to learn about. It will show the children how to pronounce their name, when they lived, and other well-known facts about the creature. The visual interactive note-taking learning guide will help the students visually identify each dinosaur is which, and the whiteboard would help the student interact with other students and the teacher and learn together in order for the students to remember the information and also assist the students to keep learning. And also by using Google Drawings, the student will be able to create their own drawing of the dinosaur. This would be a fun activity so that they can use their imagination to create what their dinosaur would look like and how large it would have been, what it would eat, and what it would actually kind of look like. The timeline of events would include first the teacher would show a 30-minute YouTube video about the dinosaurs. Let me give you a short few second example of the video that would be shown to the students.
Or any humans were born, who do we have with us today? Triceratops! Triceratops. Can you say it with me? Triceratops.
So as you can see, this video would show the children actually how to pronounce each of the dinosaurs' names and a little bit about each of the dinosaurs. The second part would be that the teacher would use the online Jamboard to review each of the dinosaurs that they explored in the video. And if the teacher actually needed more information, they could research and pull that information from the Smithsonian Dinosaur and the Little Kids First Big Book of Dinosaurs from National Geographic that would provide additional information about what kind of dinosaurs. And it would also be able to the teacher would also be able to discuss with the students the different sizes of the dinosaur and if they were more like a bird or a reptile. And lastly, the students would be able to use Google Drawings to create and design each of their own type of dinosaur and present it to others in the class. The student-centered learning for this lesson would be that the students would take the information that they received and create their own pictures of the dinosaur. They would show the class the picture they created and tell other students what type of dinosaur it is, what the dinosaur ate, and if the dinosaur was bigger or smaller than a person. Lesson 2 would focus on the dinosaur bones and the activities. So the overview of this lesson would be that the students would take a virtual dinosaur tour from the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History, and then the class would explore the museum, and the students would complete an online dinosaur learning activity through Scholastics to reinforce what the students have been learning. The learning outcomes for this lesson would be to identify dinosaur bones and also compare and contrast the size of the different dinosaur bones. The description of the technology used in this class would be the virtual dinosaur tour and the Scholastic dinosaur activities. And the justification of this technology would be that the students would be able to see actual dinosaur bones without stepping foot into a museum. This would give the students an opportunity to see the size of an actual dinosaur and not just from the pictures. The timeline of events would include with the teacher's help, the students would access the virtual dinosaur tour from the Smithsonian Museum. Here they would be able to see the actual dinosaur bones. Let's take a small look at that website. So as you can see, you can go to any of the ground floor, the first floor, the second floor. You click over here where it says Jurassic Dinosaur Plants and Insects, and it will bring up the dinosaurs that they have on the museum. And then you can zoom into each of the different dinosaurs and see the size and see the bones up close on the computer screen for all the children to explore. And then the second part of the lesson would be for the students to explore online activities from scholastic.com and complete fun, learning, age-appropriate lessons and activities from the site. The student-centered learning for this lesson would be that students would be able to discuss in a group what they thought about the different dinosaur bones. Were the bones bigger than they expected? Were the bones smaller than they expected? How do you think the dinosaurs survived? And what was the most interesting part of the virtual museum tour? The student engagement would include the behavior, emotional, cognitive. The behavior would be that the students would engage in the virtual tour and participate in discussions that pertain to dinosaurs. Emotional would involve seeing actual dinosaur bones and understanding the difference between them. And the cognitive would be the students being able to ask questions and explore the different dinosaurs and also create their own dinosaur. The assessment would include students being able to be given student-centered assessments that would include visual pictures, identification, matching worksheets, online activities. Students would be able to draw their favorite dinosaurs and present it to the class, identifying what the dinosaur is, what they ate, in comparison to each of how big and small they were. The standards would include things like from the ISTE standards for education. You would have the learner standards, the leader standards, and the citizen standards. And also the standards that would be included would be the designer, the facilitator, and the analysis standards. These would all be included in both of these lessons. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you.